Hello, I'm the Artsy Crafter, and today I want to show you this very cool pop-up loving arms for Mother's Day. So I've given you a number of different covers to choose from. This one says have a great day, so it can be used for mom, grandma, auntie, sister. There's a writing activity on the back, and when you open it up, look at that, loving arms are there to greet you. So I've given you 4 or 5 different inside templates, a number of options for little boys, and a number of options for little girls. Your students are going to love this, and a loved one is going to love this. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, I think we're ready to begin putting things together. Now the first thing I want you to do is choose your templates. So first off, you need to find either the boy or the girl that you think looks most like you. So pick that, and then you need an outside cover and an inside. So that's where we're going to begin. The first thing I want you to do is to glue the covers together. Now maybe your teacher has already photocopied back to back, but if not, all you're going to do is flip it over, and then with your glue stick, I want you to go right to the edges here, all the way around. Really important to get in those corners, okay? Then I always put a nice big X right in the middle. And then I will take the other sheet and line those edges up carefully. There we go. And crease it. And then I want you just to fold it in half. So again, I'm going to pick it up, line up those edges, and then I'll put it back down on my desk and crease. Okay? So that's the front cover I chose. There's my inside, I love you to the moon and back, and there's my back. So why don't you go get caught up to me and then come on back and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, you're back. So it just must mean that you have your cover ready to go. What I want you to do now is color everything. So you have the front and the back and the inside to color. And then, like I said before, you choose either the boy or the girl and color your little drawing of yourself. When you've got all your coloring done and the writing activity done, come on back and I'll show you the next step. Okay, you're back. So it must mean that you've colored the inside, the front and the back. You completed your writing activity and your person. So now we're going to cut out our person. I just want you to take your scissors and go around as best you can around those little fingers. Don't cut off the ears, and do the hair. Come on back when you've got your little person cut out. Okay, you're back. So it must mean you've cut out your little person. I know it was a bit tricky to get around those fingers. I left some white paper on there. That's okay. Now what I want you to do is make a couple of folds. So the first thing I want you to do is fold backwards and see if you can get those 2 hands to touch. So I'm going to keep it flat on my desk. Don't want to wreck that head there, okay? So you might need to help it a bit. Line up those fingers. Okay, so when you've got the fingers lined up, hold that in place. Then what I want you to do is gently, as best you can, start creasing, okay? And then same with the head there. See that? If I just help it a little bit with my finger, because they're not all symmetrical. So, meaning the left side and the right side aren't exact. So there you go. So that's the first fold, okay? Why don't you go do that? Come on back when you have that one done. Okay, you're back, so it must mean you made your fold. Now what I want you to do is just gently fold it this way as well, okay? So that makes that crease there very flexible. Now you have two ways that you can glue this in place. Option number one, if you take a look, because I folded it now this way, look how those arms just want to reach out and hug you. So what you can do, I think, is just line up that crease with the center of your cover like that. And you can put some glue, I would say just down the center of the body. And then, oopsies, you want to make sure you don't cover your words though. And then glue that in place like that. And that way when it closes and the person opens it, look, the hugging arms will be there reaching out to them. So that's one option. The second option is to crease it back the other way. And what we're going to do is put some glue on the back of these arms and just glue the arms in place. So I think the other method is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to show you with this option. So on both hands, I'm going to put some glue. So right up to the shirt. So the hands, and I should say the arms, right up to that shirt, okay? And then give it a little bit of a mountain fold there, right? Now what you're going to do is put it in place, and again, make sure you're not covering up those words. Put it in place so that there's a bit of a wow here. Line up that center crease. So the center crease needs to line up with the cover. And then I'll put a bit of a wow there. See that? And then I will just glue the hands in place. So you can see that, that's what I mean by a bit of a wow. And then when it closes, you might have to wait for that glue to dry. And then when it closes, we're going to help it. And see how I'm helping it the first time? By folding it flat. And there we go. Hope you love it. I have so many crafts available on my site. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day, and whoever gets this is going to love it.